Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very most exciting final of Fury of Dracula. This is the League of 2024. It's been going on for several months now, and it's culminated to this moment. We're going to be watching Pizzawizard versus Scotsword, number 1 and number 2 seeds. I'm joined by JBPhill, the former number 3 in the world.
Well, current number 3 in the world. Until these games have wrapped up, I will still officially be the number 3 ranked Fury of Dracula player on this planet. At which point then I'll have to hand my trophy over to Mr. Green. But you know what? He's all the way in Sweden. He can come and take it from my cold, dead hands. Come fight me for it.
So a lot on the line here today. Obviously, this is game 1, so we're not going to crown a champion right now. But a champion might be crowned today. After this game, they'll be playing a second game on Captain Gyro's channel, which I'll make sure to link in the description of the video, or in the chat at least, so that you guys can go check that out to see if we finish it today. If the game doesn't end, they'll if we can't have a winner after that, then there will be a game tomorrow. This is a best of 3. Pizzawizard has chosen the Hunters because he is the higher seed, and Scotsword has no choice. He's Drac. The question is now, JBPhill, where would you start as Drac?
I mean, yeah, we're looking at Pizzawizard's signature setup here, and this is the they call it the Pizzawizard setup. What it does is it makes Central Europe a lot less tempting because the Hunters are kind of closing in on it a lot more than they might be if Seward were all the way down in Madrid. Makes Spain a little bit more tempting, but of course it's always going to be the first thing to get checked by hired scouts and such like. And in a sense, it does make the East a little bit less appealing because Seward is just that much closer. He's that one turn closer, wow, to being able to jump into the East and search. Yeah, I mean, if I'm really playing to win, I really want to, make sure that I eke a victory out of this game, which is going to be a close one. I still feel like the East is generally the strongest region to start in. So it's probably it's never a bad idea to start in the East, I would say.
Yep, it looks like Scotsword's taking a long time to think about it. This is not the first time these guys have faced each other, though. So, what are your thoughts on their win rates and how have they done in the tournament so far against each other?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. So they've gone up against each other in Phase 2 and in Phase 4. So that means they've played a total of 4 games. And what's funny is in Phase 2, they each won against each other as Dracula. Which is funny because I think both of them prefer playing as Hunters, but they each managed to win as their less preferred faction. And in Phase 4, they each won against each other as... Wow, where'd that sentence go? In Phase 4, they each won against each other as Hunters. In each case, Scotsword won with a bit higher of an IDS. We're talking about 8 IDS versus 2. -7 versus -12, something like that. So not a massive margin, but... yeah, so their record is tied, but Scotsword has a slight edge against Pizzawizard in this tournament when it's got, when they've come up against each other. Just a very slight edge when you're coming down to the IDS. So, again, expecting a very close matchup. These are the reigning world champion and the former world champion, so 2 excellent players. So it's going to be a good one. And he's chosen his spot.
All right, people trying to tell me to turn you up a little bit, so let me see if I can figure that out in the... Oh, looks like they're starting. Okay.
Yeah, they're on the hired scouts right off the bat. So yeah, do you check Spain? Do you check the East? What do you think?
Check Madrid and maybe just take Ireland out, Galway and Dublin. You're done with that check.
I don't know. In a tournament game, do you check Ireland? Because I feel like I personally, as Dracula, I would not start. Okay, Alicante and Lisbon. Yeah, Alicante is definitely one that I would check because if you're gonna start in Spain, Granada is probably the most tempting place to put your first encounter.
I think Madrid would be, but that's just me.
What's up?
I would start Madrid if I was in Spain.
Oh yeah, first encounter in Madrid.
Yep, let me check. Let me turn you up on the Discord.
Okay. Why Madrid, out of curiosity? Why not something more out of the way like Granada or Cadiz?
I think people would have less likely a chance to check it.
True.
True. Yeah, I'll just crank you up on mine.
Okay.
And I'll turn mine.
Has already pulled herself a horse and a wax cylinder, so convenient for Dracula that he gets to see that wax cylinders and know that hiding isn't going to be safe. And if he was, sitting on a hoax and a bats, then he'll be sad about that.
Mm.
He may have chosen his whole starting position, planning to use a hide trick to mature a hoax and
That'll ruin
That
it.
won't be a very good option now.
We know that Pizzawizard is afraid of the hoax. That's his most feared card in the game. So he actually gets more afraid if you don't rumor the starting location than if you do.
Yeah, as it should be. I mean, it's a host feature is quite powerful. At least it can be.
It's like Cephalophagus is saying in the chat here, a Marseille start would be interesting.
Marseille start. Yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, that's you're right in the backyard of these hunters if you do something like that.
But it also gives a lot of options in where you're going from there.
Yeah, sure does.
But I think that's a dangerous start. We do it in our friendly games for fun. But tournament, I think the West or the East are the best places to start.
Yeah, agreed. And and what I was saying about Ireland earlier is that I would not start as Dracula. I would not start in Ireland in a tournament game. I just think it's such a swingy thing, like forcing yourself to have to go to C like that. Like, yeah, if you draw the exact right hand, which is going to be like a hoax, saboteur, and a vampire, then yeah, sure, you can probably mature in both of those things. But then you have to go to C, then you have to land from C. And if the hunters just kind of write it off as like, well, there, Dracula gets 7 points and he gets a hoax, but now he's got no trail, and you know we know within a relatively small number of cities where he can be. I don't know. An Ireland start is not what I would do in a league game. I like to do Ireland for fun sometimes, but in a league, I just don't think you're going to see high-level Dracula players starting there because it's just the risks are way too high.
Right, especially with Seward there.
Oh yeah, especially with Seward just one excellent weather move away from it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another benefit, I guess, of the Pizzawizard start. It does. It really kind of takes Ireland off the map out of consideration as a starting spot for Dracula, if you ask me. Just doesn't make sense to start there when Seward can get there so quickly.
See if he misdirects here. Probably.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yep. Not as powerful as the lair strategy can sometimes be, as demonstrated by the likes of Spencer and Skotchek. You don't see that many people doing it in league games.
Yeah, Spencer Wolfhard had a crushing victory against Quincy in the UK when it was Lair City. It was a destruction derby. Yep.
Fun times, yeah. Lair-based games are really fun to watch.
Not to play, unless you're Drac.
Not always the funnest to play with your hunters.
But that can also backfire on Drac if they're not careful.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of like an Ireland start, you know.
Yep.
It can really swing a lot in either direction. Either you just totally annihilate the hunters, or you get got pretty quickly.
We got 7 people watching the game, including me, probably. So feel free to chat in the commentary. We'll read what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hopefully JBPhill is a little louder now.
Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button.
You don't have to. It's fine. I have a lot of subscribers. I think I already have all the Fury of Dracula people I can get.
Yeah. I'm sure. Community.
Every time I do a Fury of Dracula stream, I lose another War of the Ring subscriber, though. Because if they're like, oh, War of the Ring! And it's like, oh, this game. But it's a final, guys. This is exciting. This is like the premier game of the year.
Seriously, and I'm really glad that we have an actual final now, because in previous leagues there hasn't been a knockout stage. There's just been a league, so like the final stage was just 5 people. Last year, it was 5, originally supposed to be 6, but some people dropped out, but 5 people playing against each other and just ranking up for a win. And it so happened that we did have a close enough result that there was kind of a game that decided the outcome between the top 2, Pizzawizard and Skotchek. But so it kind of acted as a final game, but there was no official final, and I was really in favor of having a structure like this where there was actually a bracket coming down to a Final Four and a championship game. And I really like this. I really like this structure of having a wolf form. He thought about that for a while. Now I think he was planning on doing a hide trick, and he saw that wax cylinders on Mina and was like, crap, I can't do that. I've got to redraw my whole plan now. That's my, we'll probably find that out later. Either we'll deduce it from where his start ended up being, or else we'll be able to maybe ask him after the game. But I bet that he wanted to hide, and then saw wax cylinders and realized that was going to blow up his spot. Had to come up with a new plan on the fly.
Cool. Okay. Let's see if anything happened. Tomorrow's is the first exciting day. When I see a wolf form after the initial spot, that tells me it's a port city, and then maybe it has a hoax down, so it's hard to find that opening location.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the newspaper played at dawn on day 5 will still reveal it, and then assuming it's not an extremity, they'll. Oh yeah, even if it is an extremity, sometimes they can get to it.
Yep. Keep talking, JBPhill. I'm gonna check something.
What's up?
Keep talking. I'm gonna check something real quick.
Oh yeah, I was just saying it's very possible he's in Athens or Varna, something along those lines. And just wants to give him a little bit more trouble to find him.
Okay, I have heard what people are talking about. Thank you for letting me know in the chat there. I will resolve that.
Oh, what are the people saying?
Oh, they can just hear like stuff moving around my table as I move things.
Oh.
I didn't realize my mic was so hot. It's all good though. Let's talk about Fury Dracula though and watch the game.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could do a wolf form thing like that. You could do it out of like Amsterdam, Hamburg. You could do it out of the Black Sea cities or Athens, possibly out of like Bari, wolf form to Florence, but.
There was one game Scotsword did was interesting. I think he put a fog in Rome.
Yeah.
So that it blocked, and then he blocked like a hoax behind it, and a vampire.
Yeah. If you can get that to pop off, it can be quite an effective use of fog. Oh,
scouts.
Okay. Let's see.
Hate to see those early though.
Yeah. Sometimes they can really pay off, but normally you don't want to be drawing those early as hunters because like you just don't have enough information to work with. You want to draw those late in the mid. Okay, whoa, he checks Marseille. That's interesting. So he was thinking along the same lines as Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, Snuff. He was in. He got in his head with the Marseille start.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't want your hard scouts coming out early like that. You want to be able to use them mid-game and late-game when you have a pretty good idea of where Dracula is and you're trying to narrow it down from like, okay, there's 5 cities it could be, and now I'm going to check 2. That's a huge deal. Ooh. Okay, no fog in the behind the veil.
There's a hoax though.
There is a hoax. Now, I don't think that he'll take a hoax over eliminating a vampire, but
no.
But yeah, the fact that went off without a fog being deleted is a big deal. That's really helpful for Dracula now.
Yeah, I'm curious about like what do you value more, the reckless vampire getting rid of or the new vampire?
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, the new vampires are a bigger pain in the ass to kill, assuming you don't have stakes. So you might go in that direction. But obviously the recklesses are worth more points, and they could potentially generate more than just the 4 points. So the payoff of maturing one is higher, and plus the bites that I can get in. But yeah, he went for the reckless. I feel like that's the standard choice, even though I don't know that there's like a super strong case to be made that a reckless is worse to deal with than a new.
Agreed. I guarantee you Pizzawizard was writing down the cards that he had in hand. What's noticeable too is he hasn't traded off that the wax cylinders yet. She's still holding on to it.
Yeah, that's interesting because he's not. I mean, I guess he's assuming that because it's there,
the threat is strong enough.
Not to hide, and he can count on that happening. And so there's no rush to actually use it. It's kind of an interesting deterrent situation there.
Snuff is thinking of Frankfurt start. But I know Scotsword likes to do East. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually that none of the hired scouts was used to check anything in the East. Oh, well, actually, no. The first one made sense to check Spain.
Yep.
The second one, I might have checked the East before I checked things in Central Europe, but...
Godalming's trading with Van Helsing. So it looks like he's prioritizing. Maybe he has a mystic research he's trying to get over to him. If that Godalming is true.
Yeah. Maybe he has something to go to Mina that he wants to have on Van Helsing before they trade. I don't know.
Well, also, I think Mina doesn't have a second event yet, so she doesn't want to draw like a consecrated ground, and then it's surprise I have it. You want to keep it behind an event.
Maybe he didn't have
Unless you can trade her like a blood transfusion or a good luck.
Yeah. There's actually been, quite a few Dracula cards drawn, not that many Hunter cards.
That makes that hoax strong.
Yeah.
Okay, he did a bond. Maybe
Okay, so that's interesting, because that means Mina is happy with her tickets, which probably means Godalming is too. And if that's the case, they have a nice bit of momentum going with good movement.
All right. No newspaper report on day 3. That hurts when you don't get it with the first one. But the wolf form is more important.
It's unusual, honestly, to draw it. Like, I feel like it's much more common that newspaper reports goes off at dawn of day 5 than that it goes off during the first week sometime.
What are the stats in your in the Fury of Dracula server regarding the or the tournament regarding how Dracula's found the first week?
Oh, that's a good question. We have the raw data, but it's never been compiled or counted up.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't be able to just do that on the fly right now. I'd have to sit there for a second and formulate. I can't do that while commentating.
Absolutely not. That's fine.
That would be, that's a good point. That's something I should crunch the numbers on and publish that sort of thing. I've been is the swinginess of consecrated ground. Like, what I want to do is get a really large sample of games and see. What I want to do is look at how consecrated ground, the presence of it, affects the win rate. Because I would be willing to bet that in games where CG shows up, Hunters have a significantly higher win percentage than they do in games where it doesn't show up. To the point where, like, because I've just kind of been riding this horse for a while, where, like, I think CG is too strong. I think too much of the Hunter's power is, like, invested in that one card, where really I would much rather have it be spread a little bit out more. Like, make cards like Long Night suck less, make cards like Blood Transfusion suck less, and make cards like Consecrated Ground not as OP, because it's just kind of like having so many eggs in one basket feels like kind of sloppy design to me. So that's why I've been interested if I can make a data-based case about that. You know, can we see whether the Hunters are winning like twice as many games in games where CG shows up as when they don't, that kind of thing. I don't know. Oh, actually, though, here's one thing that we do have the data for so far. So obviously, there's a couple of games left, either 2 or 3 games yet to be played in this tournament. But what's really interesting is that throughout all of the league stages, that is the stages where everybody was in the mix, everybody was just playing against each other. Throughout all those stages, the win rate is about 45% Hunters, 55% Dracula. Give or take, it's like within a couple percentage points of that. But once you get to the knockout stages, which implies that it's a stronger set of players, people who are, you know, winning more of their games in the league, so overall probably a more skilled group of players, then the percentage changes a lot. It's now 57% Hunters winning to 43% Dracula. And I think that supports what a lot of players, I know Sketchek talks about this a lot, but it's definitely been a thought that Hunters are overpowered, and we were always kind of like, but we don't really see that in the stats. But when you get to the higher level of play, I think that's the factor. When you get to the higher level of play, where you're talking about 2 skilled players going up against each other, I think that's when you start to see that Hunters are the more powerful faction. And it makes sense because they just have so many more resources and so many more ways to use their resources that they do have. They can just keep supplying to get their powerful cards, whereas Dracula can't get his unless the Hunters give it to him, or unless he gets lucky with a hoax. And so I think it makes sense, but it is interesting to see. And I do want to kind of keep tracking this in some way where, like, when we can compare higher skill players against each other, more experienced players, whatever, players who just have a higher win rate against each other, I want to see how that affects the Hunter Dracula win rate, and if it really does flip that ratio.
Yeah, I made the mistake to choose Hunter or Dracula in my tiebreak round, thinking I was stronger at it. A lot of people did that, and then they ended up losing.
Yeah.
Because we assumed that, my Drac's stronger. But you're right.
I feel that way. I feel like I'm better at playing Dracula, but I think that's just the case that I just am not as good as I should be at playing Hunters. And I were, if I got put in the practice to become better at that, then I think they would be more powerful. Because I think it's easy to see how they are more powerful because of all the things I just said. Like, they just have the ability to access their like OP cards, and Dracula just doesn't. And the fact that their movement is so, like, Dracula can move one space at a time, except for once every week he can wolf form. he can move by sea, but it like sacrifices so much to do so. And the hunters can just kind of like zip all around the place with fast horses. They can cross the whole board in a couple of turns, and they have movement cards to make them move even faster than that. Like they have so much going for them. It's honestly, it's kind of surprising to me that they don't win even more than 57% of the time in the knockouts.
Scott starts taking a long time to figure out where to move here.
Yeah, I think he's taking his time. You know, he wants to win. But it is in the first week you don't tend to see like. In the first week, Dracula can kind of just like make a plan and stick to it for the most part. Again, barring something like wax cylinders showing up.
Newspaper report, does he have it? We'll see.
Let's see. Moment of truth. Taking a minute.
Oh!
Ooh, that's brutal.
This is bad. Bad for that's a win for Scotsword.
Yeah. Now we don't know if that's a hoax or if it's just something like a bodyguards, but yeah, big win because now that's almost definitely going to mature unless he didn't start in an extremity.
Yeah, see, it's like Constanta.
Who also Godalming having to give up a stake there.
Imagine if it's Amsterdam, how mad Pizzawizard would be.
Yeah. All he had to do was hop Seward on a train and easily could have done it.
Local rumors.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's not in England, shocker.
Yeah, no memes, no weird play this tournament for that.
Yeah, no wacky starts and tournaments.
Yeah. It's too bad. Especially in a final.
Yeah, but you don't expect to see wacky play in finals. Like, it's usually better to play straightforward and efficiently than to do something wacky. You have to kind of be very selective in when you're going to do sneaky things. Because sneaky usually means suboptimal.
I'd be tempted to Night Supply.
Yeah.
Maybe earlier. Let's see. He's got.
There are a lot of track cards. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7.
6, 7.
Yep.
So that means there's 18, 36. I still wouldn't do it.
No, I wouldn't either. Nope.
Yeah.
Not enough.
No, it's still pretty close to a 3-to-1 right now, or a 2-to-1.
And I feel bad for Pizzawizard. This is rough.
Yeah, that sucks as hunters, and that is the one downside of hunters is like you do have all these cards that can really help you. That's why they're so powerful, but sometimes they just don't come out when you need them. And he's already blown 2 sets of hired scouts. Like again, not his choice. Obviously, it's just the luck of the draw. And that sometimes hunters can get screwed over like that.
All right, looks like maybe he's getting the wax cylinders now.
Yeah.
Does she still have them? No, she doesn't have them anymore.
Oh no, yeah, she lost them a couple of turns ago. She had a long night, and now she's got the telegraph. It looks like the long night got chucked out, so whatever else she's holding must be decent.
Yeah, Speedy Telegraph I think is showing. Is that right? Let me check.
That's right.
Yeah, my vision's very bad lit right now because I'm not wearing my glasses here. It's all good. Hopefully this sounds better. The issue with my microphone, by the way, this is random, nothing to do with the game, is that it's on a little stand right by my laptop, and whenever I click or move anything, it sounds like there's an earthquake going on the stream. So I'm just sorry to those watching it, like expecting really good commentary. Is good. Good job, JBPhill. The issue is my sound in the background is ridiculous. So I'll try to work on that in the future and maybe get a better stand for the mic. But anyway, back to the game. I would rather be Scotsword here for sure. I wonder if
I mean, it's way too early, I think, to say who you'd rather be, but I agree that like not drawing newspaper reports in the first week is a rough hit for hunters, and two hired scouts already down the drain.
Yeah. We know Pizzawizard likes to supply, but go ahead.
I was just gonna say they do have Sister Agatha though, and that's another big one. There's some underrated cards, like obviously Renewed Vigor, Forewarned, Consecrated Ground. Those are the big cards that the games tend to swing around. But stuff like Sister Agatha, stuff like Behind the Veil when it takes out a fog, those are big cards that really can affect the shape of a game.
Yep. So the hoax will probably go off if that's a hoax. I'm assuming this is a hoax.
I mean, assuming it's a hoax. It could be a bodyguard.
And then this one right here is probably aristocratic. He had 2 recklesses and a new vampire in hand when he checked his hand earlier.
Wait, 2 recklesses, or I thought it was just 1?
I thought there was 2. I can rewatch the stream. I have the liberty to do that.
Yeah, go nuts. I thought it was... Yeah, I could be wrong. I remember saying 1, but full no soon.
God, I don't even know what that even was. Too much effort. Not doing it.
Yeah, not a big deal. Also, anybody saying anything fun in the chat?
Oh, and there's a soil and a hoax. There's another soil there. Okay, thanks. Snuff, I just reread it.
Oh, wait, it was a hoax, a soil, a new, a reckless, and what else?
One of each type. Hoax, soil, reckless, new vampire. What was the other one? The chat will definitely save us for this. We'll see if it's essential start. I've been seeing a lot of essential starts lately, but I don't know. I think it's just watch the game and find out. We know it's not Italy, right? Did you check Italy? You check Rome and Bari?
Italy, I believe. He checked. Well, wait, no, he checked Marseille and Strasbourg on his second scouts.
Okay. See if he does a blind check. A Pizzawizard probably doesn't do that. He likes to maximize his actions.
I would think so. I think he's going to supply.
Yep.
Just suck up the possible hooks, mature.
Yep. This will be interesting when he starts discarding knives and heavenly hosts. Oh, there's another stake. That's stake 2.
I think that's 2 turns in a row that he's thrown out a knife, a rifle, and a stake.
He likes stakes too.
Yeah, and you hate to have to lose them, and that means at least 1 stake is already between.
Oh, well, search.
Yeah, he's got to search with that. He's got to check like one of the extremities just to get a beat on where Dracula might be.
Maybe check 55.
Actually, he might check not an extremity. He might check somewhere that he thinks Dracula's gone through. Because again, that vampire is probably maturing now, so he might just be saying, "Screw it."
Sophia, yep.
Yeah, exactly.
50, yep.
Let's see if Dracula came through there, and he didn't.
Rough. And look, it's on the top. Another vampire card, another Drac card in the top. Or he's going over.
Yeah.
So, not going to find him.
Yeah, it's tough. And if that's a hoax, that's just another card that Dracula gets to pick from that just goes straight back into the deck, so...
Yep.
You almost kind of wonder, maybe there's items that he wants, but you almost kind of wonder, would it have been better to, move Mina somewhere? There's always the risk of her landing on Dracula himself, of course, but...
I've been playing Hunters. I've been playing Dracula. I'd like to put like a Saboteur down as their first one, just to be obnoxious.
Yeah, I mean it can work. Yeah, it can, especially if it's in a place that only one hunter can probably get to. Like, let's say it's a Spain start and Seward's kind of the only one there. He chases after that first one. It's a Saboteur, delays him. Now he doesn't have time to get to the vampire or something along those lines.
Yep. Or a spy. We'll see what it is. We'll see if it says in mature encounter or placing on layer.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna mature it.
Yeah, Scotsword's gonna be having a blast over in his stream. Oh god. Oh, it's a layer. It's a layer. Okay.
Look at me, I'm salty. Wow. Okay, so yeah, maybe it really was a
POS.
Or some
yeah.
other...
We'll see if he goes back to it. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Is he just doing this because it wasn't worth maturing? Or is he doing this because...
You can get 3 encounters on it.
Back there.
Right. Get 3 encounters on it, then hide.
Wonder if it was something along the lines of like a desecrated soil. I do like to play those early if I can get them. I need if it was worth getting the 1 hit point back.
Right, I was going to say that. Does he go back to it?
Yeah.
Is he
really?
doing a little loop in the center of the map right now?
Yeah, could be. Huh. That's unusual.
Or is it an event that would tell you his location, and he doesn't want that to be? Does he like the obfuscation more than the?
Yeah, maybe the vampire is somewhere that they could easily reach if they knew, and he doesn't want to give them that freebie because he wants these 7 points. I don't know.
It's still supplying.
Man, yeah. I mean, that's what you gotta do. You just gotta keep on supplying, and now it seems like there's the immediate danger of a hoax has gone away. So. Yep.
So I guarantee he'll take that win. Pizzawizard probably feels good about that.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look there! Look at that discard. Ouch.
Oh, Lord. That is 3 stakes.
And a heavenly host. I never discard those.
That's tough, man. I mean, obviously we're close to refreshing the deck, so he's feeling like he can probably get it back by the time he needs it. But boy. You hate to see it.
Let's see how many Drac events there are right now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just 9 and 10 on the top.
Oh, not yeah, 9. No, 9 with the one. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 including the top of the deck.
Okay, I cannot count. Well, now it's 10,
Okay.
including top of the deck.
Shut up.
Let's see if, nope, not Laharv.
Yeah, this is a tough spot as hunters, but that said, assuming he matures this vampire, which I don't know why he wouldn't, now they're gonna know where he started. They're gonna suddenly have only half a trail to deal with. And okay, big whoop, he now has a lair that can have 3 encounters if he goes back to it, but like, okay. That's something that can benefit him a lot, but only for a short time. He can't just go to that lair and sit there forever.
Alright, he's not scanning here. Oh, well, we don't know yet. He'll probably scan tonight with Mina.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, I guess it seems like they've been happy with their tickets. And yeah, unless the trade needs to happen, there's no real harm in scanning.
Does he have Mystic Research? Again, he wouldn't play that right away.
Yeah.
You'd want to wait till the trail is more clear, because you don't want hoax to go off and ruin it. Yep. Well, they've gone through the deck once so far.
Yeah, that's the one good thing about not finding Dracula's location is you can supply like crazy. Okay, still not in Austria. All right,
That's
now,
middle of the map. It's got to be.
I will be shocked if he doesn't mature, because you don't give up. Maybe it's 6 points, but I think it's 7 points. You don't give up 7 points.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is a Risto. It's a Risto, yeah.
Leipzig. Interesting.
He could have gotten there.
And start.
Yeah.
Huh. Leipzig.
He did a Fangs of Fire start. Fangs would be proud in the chat. I'm sure you're proud.
Okay, so now, I mean, that was in Leipzig. He was running all around Central Europe, but he was not in Strasbourg when they checked. So they might have missed him by just a hair with those scouts.
Did he start in Athens? Is it possible that he could have wolf formed to Leipzig from there?
No, you cannot wolf form from Athens to Leipzig.
Oh, okay. Too bad.
There are many, many, many spaces apart.
Maybe he started in Strasbourg?
I mean, no, he didn't start in Strasbourg.
Because he checked it. It was checked, yeah.
So I mean, he could have started in Hamburg and it was like a fake wolf form. But out of all the places that he could have started, I mean, Frankfurt, maybe?
Oh, he's accelerating the game.
Oh, yeah, putting some pressure on. And that's, again, 3 stakes are gone, so now every vampire that they have to kill is potentially a real nuisance. Yeah, I think you start laying down all the vampires you can now.
Yeah, game winner. Let's on Pizzawizard, you got this.
Yeah, so now what we should talk about is where he could be by now. So he could be in like northern Italy, or even central Italy by now. He could be in the south of France. He could have snuck past the 2 of them via Zagreb, Sarajevo, but I think that's pretty unlikely because they scanned enough. Oh, the 4th stake. My God.
He's supplying
Okay,
for
he must have drawn another stake and already be holding one. There's no chance that with a game-winning vampire on the board that he throws away his last stake. Evil presence. Oh, okay.
That says a lot, actually. That says Italy to me.
I mean, he could still be back in Germany or something by this point. Could have done a big old loop. We just don't know.
It's a trade.
Okay. Yeah, there has to be a trade there.
There's got to be a newspaper report at some point, right? There's 3 in the deck.
That too. Yeah, there's 3 of them still sitting there. Hypnosis. Okay, he's just
Back in Germany.
Back to Germany. Maybe he's looking for that Amsterdam lair as like a getaway if he's cornered.
Yeah, that would kill you if the next draw is a newspaper. You just burn your Hypnosis, which is your best card for the sea travel.
Yeah, that'd be painful.
Does Scotsword wolf form here now that he's discovered he's in Germany, or does he stick around?
Because that's at the space where if the vampire if the vampire matures, then nothing matters. So that's irrelevant. But yeah, he might. Because at this point, they're stocked up. These hunters are going to be like bristling with all the weapons and items that they want. They can start moving. I assume their movement is all figured out.
Yeah.
That Helsing probably gave a horse to Stewart or vice versa. I assume they're going to be ready to roll now.
Yeah, we don't know what events he has.
In Germany, they can really start to hunt for that trail, and they'll be on his tail.
Yeah, there goes the game winner. 3 days away from the game ending.
Yeah, I mean, I think they can find it. But they do have to make sure they can get the stake into the right position.
You could have gone back to Leipzig. Yeah.
What's up?
You could have gone back to Leipzig. Or Leipzig.
Yeah. And we're assuming that that lair is Amsterdam. We don't know that for sure.
I was just making that up. It's,
oh no, I mean I think
Amsterdam's not possible.
What is 2 spaces away from Leipzig that you would plausibly start on?
Amsterdam.
Yeah, not much else.
Just to be funny on Pizzawizard. All right, so here he goes.
Yeah, it's in Nuremberg, not there.
Okay.
Yep, they're. I think Van
they're equipped.
He's moving. I think he checks
Paris
or Geneva. Okay, not Paris.
So you just move by train. If his train economy is okay, he's gonna be supplying with.
No, he's railing it up.
You gotta take care of it. Might ruin the horse economy though.
Everybody's on the move.
Do you move on?
The horse economy's pretty good.
Do you move on Godalming to scan to see if he's still there tonight?
You might. Yeah, you might. Although you might, at this moment, you might be more concerned about finding the trail and killing off that vampire than you are about finding his current location. Yeah, you check. Oh, wow, okay. So he was in Germany last night, but that means he was in Frankfurt, possibly Munich, maybe Cologne. But yeah, this is an evasive Dracula.
This is scary. Imagine if that. Okay, black cylinders.
Okay, no hide as expected, but you do have to use it sometimes just to.
Getting a ticket. Could be at a port right now. No, he's not hiding at a port. He can't be.
Yeah.
Because we just checked the hide.
He's not going to hide until like a crucial moment. Because if he hides now, that basically means he gets found the next turn. Although, once Seward gets onto the trail and starts clearing things, that won't be the case necessarily.
Yeah, they might have vampire lair fangs fire, but I mean, it's gonna be hard to play it if you discarded all your stakes.
Yeah, I think they're holding on to 1 stake at this point, and they're kind of like, yeah, everything's riding on staking that 1 vampire. But then, okay, obviously he deleted 1 reckless, but that still means there's this vampire, which is probably the new. Well, actually, maybe it's the new, maybe it's not. But that still means there's 3 other fighting vampires unaccounted for. And if you can't refresh your stake supply, then they're going to become problems.
Yep. He has to find that location. 3 away from Leipzig, but then back in Germany for.
Yeah.
What did that? When was that scan?
Milan. It could be in Zurich.
Yep.
It could be in Geneva. It could be in Genoa.
Yeah, 2 away. It could be. Could it be Marseille too? I don't think it can, based on where they're standing.
It could actually. It could be. Well, no. Well, yeah, Nuremberg could have been wiped off the trail. Zurich. It could be in Marseille.
Well, it can't be. They could have got to Munich because he didn't hide, and there's no way to go. Let me think. I'm trying to.
Oh, he's back in. Is he back in Amsterdam? Is that Amsterdam? Dude, I think it is because look, he had to have gone through Frankfurt, Cologne, to be in Germany when they scanned, and now to be back in his lair. I think he's got to be in Amsterdam right now.
I was just memeing it. That's how I got pizza.
No, I don't think it's a meme. I think that is the most likely place they would have started. To have wolf formed to Leipzig like that. Okay, wow, there it comes. They've got to find this vampire, man. And that sucks though for hunters to have to use a renewed vigor like this because they're not even getting to attack Dracula with it, most likely.
Can you imagine if they do though? Let's say they did 4v1.
That would be insane. I mean, if they have the right forewarned on the right people, like it could work, but boy, they don't have that many events. Mina's got an escape route. Van Helsing's only got 2 events. Seward's only got 3 events. Everybody is down at least 1 event from what they could be holding if they were maxed out. They are really not that well stocked on events.
Because, well, they just played 1, right? They played the Renewed Vigor, Speedy Telegraph.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, Mina does not have a forewarned.
Yeah, we know that. So that means that if there's going to be an attack happening...
Oh, it is not. It was not.
Wow.
He had to check.
Oh, Saudi is not Amsterdam.
Let's see what he gets. Garlic and
Garlic.
Harker.
Ooh, a search. Do you ally him? Just to make sure you can kill that vampire?
I don't know.
Oh man, I think Scotsword is... Okay, no, searching Zurich. Wow. This is an elusive Dracula, holy crap.
It has to be Strasbourg then.
I mean, maybe.
Or Geneva. One.
Okay, Hamburg. Oh!
Do you have no, you have no forewarned.
No forewarned though, dude, if he fogs her in. I mean, she can escape from one fight, sure, but like... Ooh. Yep, there it is. You use it when you know you can use it, because you can't risk somebody else coming in and... Okay. Wow.
Escape. And you have an escape route.
Yeah, so she can escape tonight's fight, but that's still one more night fight and day fight that she has to survive.
Started in Hamburg.
Yeah, so that was a fake wolf formed to Leipzig, yeah. Interesting. But yeah, he did bait Van Helsing into going to Amsterdam with that.
Escape. Yep.
Escape, yep. Okay, so she's at 7 now. She escapes tonight. She can heal up to 8.
Let's see, there's one more encounter though, right? That's encounter 2 of 3.
Yeah, there's something coming, dude. It could be another vampire for all we know. I'm sure it isn't, because... Why would you put a vampire right before a rumored vampire, but... Oh, wow.
Mystery.
Saving something as a treat for them.
A treat.
Maybe it was another... Dude, what if another fog? He was getting ready for the forewarned attack. Although, I don't know. If that's the case, you might... If that's the case, you might just save the fogs and try to trap multiple hunters.
Right.
Okay, so he went... Cologne, Frankfurt,
Geneva.
Strasbourg, vampires, and Geneva. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so they will be able to kill this vampire, finally. Ooh.
Oh, on a new
Right.
vigor turn.
Ooh, that's harsh.
But at least he can undelay at night. And he'll be ready tomorrow to move again.
True.
Does he just move him back to Paris at this point, or does he move him to 60? Because we know it's...
60.
I put him to 60.
Why 60?
Because he checked there already.
Oh, true, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that sucks, man. That's... Ooh. Denial of multiple renewed vigor turns. Oh, and just insult to injury. This is just not going Scotsword's way.
It's okay. You're 51, then he just walk. I mean, even Pizzawizards.
Yeah, he can get there. He can get there still.
Yeah, the Scotsword's put in his nomad hex. To get the deck the way he wants it. I'm just joking, obviously.
Yeah, well, so he's just making sure. He's like, okay, is that thing for sure in Geneva? I think it is. It has to be.
He has to take care of it. Has to.
Yep.
It's just too bad he can't get a day fight with it. You don't know if he has a stake or not.
I would think he does, but with all the stakes he was throwing out. Again, I don't think he sent Mina into Hamburg with a stake. So I imagine he's got a stake.
I'm surprised he didn't night fight. He did a night fight. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I would try to do.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Oh, no. That is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an escape.
He was thinking about whether to prevent it, yeah. Yep, she escapes, but now she's got no cards. So maybe Van Helsing can trade her another escape route or something, but... She's got a... Oh, she doesn't heal tonight either, so yeah, she then has to survive a day fight and a night fight.
Oh, he does have the stake. Okay, he has the other one.
That was reckless. So there's still 3 fighting vampires on the... or in play. One's in Hamburg. We don't know what the situation is with the rest.
Alright, so where did he go? Did he go 16?
He
30?
went Strasbourg, Frankfurt, Cologne, Hamburg.
Could be Leipzig, can it? That's an option.
No, I think. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Gnome came from Nuremberg. Could be Leipzig.
Could be Leipzig or 16. We don't know about that one yet.
Yeah, Strasbourg, Frankfurt, 16 or 30, Hamburg. Yeah.
Was there any trades I missed? It was a really quick night.
Oh, trades. I missed it too. Oh,
Oh, she got 2 events. She has good luck.
around.
Oh, he left.
He's not sticking around. Wow.
Well, I think he's in the North Sea right now.
Oh, he's afraid of the
Heroic leap. Yeah.
And he doesn't gain that much from feeding because it's only 1 hit point if he fed them. That makes sense.
All right. He's gonna check 30 or check 16.
Yeah, might as well just start cleaning up the trail now.
Okay, he's going to the port over here. Makes sense.
Yeah. Getting ready to intercept Dracula's landing. Because he knows that Dracula's going to be afraid to go to Britannica on account of consecrated ground. So he's much more likely to go North Atlantic and then try to wolf form somewhere. Or to like go all the way around, maybe try to do a Mediterranean wolf form. But actually, suddenly things have kind of turned around for the hunters. And this is what I mean about hunters being so powerful. Like, Dracula was in such a strong position, like a whole trail. Hunters had no clue where he was. But in just the blink of an eye, things have really turned around now. He's at sea. He doesn't really have any great options of where to land.
Oh, he had a holy circle, looks like, or he just drew it. That would have been helpful for the fight with Drac.
Mm. Oh, I mean to throw away the circle, yeah.
Yeah, wonder if she has a stake.
Yeah, she might have gone in there carrying the holy circle as a backup plan.
No surprising return to get Rufus Smith back, unfortunately, it looks like.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh man, if you have Rufus right now, or if you have a surprising return right now, you definitely bring Rufus in, because that's... Dracula just cannot... Okay, he's
checking.
Oh no.
Okay.
He's doing it for fun.
Yeah, that's a fancy pass.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, Dracula cannot go to Britannica because of consecrated ground.
Does she have
Unless
a stake?
The English Channel and then wolf farms, but that's still not like a great spot to be in.
He doesn't have to worry about hypnosis, but Money Trail could still be in play.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not having hypnosis is big, but he just can't. A surprising return after he goes into England could kill him.
Scotsword will definitely not land in 19. That'd be the biggest rookie mistake I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we can say that safely. Okay, so he's in the English Channel or he's in North Atlantic? Probably North Atlantic.
Yeah,
I would guess. But yeah, the thing is, where does he go from here? He does not have any good options.
You mean Drac?
Yeah. Like, he either stays at sea for a while longer, letting hunters just wipe out his trail and then supply to their pleasure, or he lands somewhere very suboptimal, like Santander or Dublin or... Yeah. Like, maybe he's in English Channel and he could wolf form to Swansea, but this is like stuff that you want to be doing a week from now, not now.
It's too early.
Way too early.
And the danger of Hamburg instead of Amsterdam is that your hunter can supply on it and go through the item deck, whereas if you're in Amsterdam, you can't really do your supplies, right? It's just a small city.
They're both big cities.
Are they?
Yeah.
This is what I know about this. Okay, Frankfurt. It's either 30 or 20 or 16.
Yeah, probably Cologne. But could be that city.
Okay, I am 1000% wrong.
Yeah, it's a big city.
I'm not qualified to commentate.
Oh yeah, they're just supplying away. I mean, there's no reason not to at this point. So Mina's hunting for a stake. She wants to not have to fight that vampire. Also possibly concerned about like a second fog or something being there. Could be another fighting vampire, so that even if they stake it at night, then they get screwed with a night fight. But
Well, he can't rumor it because he's at sea.
yeah, I can't remember it. It's a shame for him.
Oh, dog and a mob. That can help you.
Mob, yeah.
Throw the dog out.
Yeah.
Or do you
Or
just...
don't. At that point, it doesn't really matter.
No,
Save
it doesn't.
There's a spy coming up next.
So Seward is clearing the trail. Godalmy's patiently waiting, looking out at sea on a little like spyglass thing to see if he can see Drac in the to see if he can see Drac in the channel.
He might. He draws the right event card.
All right, Drac.
He's layering.
We should check his layers. I don't do that enough in my in this.
Geneva,
See, layers
Strasbourg.
are Geneva and Strasbourg. Okay.
Yeah.
This
Nothing
is
to suggest there are anything more than ordinary layers. Okay, he's landed.
Liverpool.
Okay, is he in Swansea? Is
Yeah.
he in? There's no way in hell he's in Paris or Brussels right now.
Yeah. Swansea.
Is he in Clermont-Ferrand, Toulouse,
47.
or is he in
Yeah.
Dublin? Get real wild with it.
He's doing another
They don't
fake
have
wolf
the
form.
list. Yeah,
Pizza Wizard's doing the
that
supply thing though, for sure.
I mean, yeah. This thing is like Dracula doesn't have any good places to go here, because they can just descend on him so easily. Now they have burned a renewed vigor already, and they kind of had to, and it
Yep.
didn't go super well for them, but it still worked out well enough for them. Like they didn't get to attack Dracula, but they did force him to see.
Right, and they were able to clear the encounters.
Oh wow, that's huge.
Huge. Okay, that's English Channel.
He's
He
in
vo-
Swansea.
Yep.
He's in Swansea. Because there's no chance he went to Brussels or Paris.
What are local rumors?
That's a huge local rumor. Oh man. Yeah, things have suddenly taken a massive turn for the worse for Dracula. Not only is he at sea in a bad position, but now they know exactly what city he went to. They pretty much know what city he's in now.
Yeah, you could CG him to sea.
You could,
And-
but I
and
think
then-
you just put pressure on him on land because he can't
Yeah.
move into Manchester because of CG. He can't move into London because of CG. All he can really do is stay in, or probably move to Liverpool,
30.
hide there, and then he's got to move to sea. And he still has so much time to go before he can start accruing points. Okay, just ruling out the remote possibility of Brussels. That makes sense.
She's taking care of it. Okay, well that... We still
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
that second encounter on Hamburg.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. And do they have a stake to deal with that vampire, or are they're gonna have to double team it?
Yeah, you check Paris next, and then you know he's in UK.
Mm-hmm.
What a
And
local
if- I mean,
rumors.
that's why you know it's Swansea, because anywhere else is not safe from consecrated ground.
Right.
Because he has to go to Swansea, because going to Manchester or London or whatever,
Right.
surprise return and consecrated ground, then end the game.
Yeah. All of a sudden, we're in a nail biter.
Yeah, I mean, this is, to me, I mean, yeah, it's still tense. Ooh, got her in a knife fight.
Heroic
like
leap?
that.
You think heroic leap?
Multiple. It doesn't even kill it. She's just gotta hope to get out of there without too much damage.
Yep.
But suddenly, if they were planning on double teaming the Hamburg vampire, now they're looking at, okay, maybe we have to let one of these things mature. Again, unless they have another stake handy.
And Stuart hasn't been searching with snakes, he's been searching with dogs.
Waiting to see if hunters will use. Is she gonna use a lucky find or maybe a planned ambush?
No.
No.
This
I
is
don't know if
Dan.
there wasn't anything to use and he was pretending, or just opted not to.
Does he use a mesmerize to start here? If he has it? Does he escape
Yeah,
right
not
away?
a lot of downside to it. What's the crucifix situation? One is in the pile. I'd really doubt Mina's carrying around another crucifix. Yeah, not a lot of downside to mesmerizing. She either punches or she escapes. No big deal either way.
Okay.
Vampire damage. But so yeah, now she's in a sticky position. Man, if this vampire kills her, oh,
Hey, look at the point. Oh, we got 1 point for that. Plus 3. 4
yeah,
points.
Takes it to 11. It's nasty.
And then you could still mature
Seriously.
to win the game.
Yeah, this is big. Dracula needs breaks like this to go his way.
Plotting?
Maybe, but do you risk it, or do you just go for the... Yeah. Because, again, if you got a plotting off, that would be massive, but... You know... A claws on her right there into a punch would have been massive, too.
Double fangs? But she usually
Yeah.
carries around a knife, though.
If you have double fangs, I think you do play him. Because, yeah, okay, maybe you take one knife to the face, two damage, big deal. but more likely she dodges and then has to think, okay, now do I play escape or do I play knife?
Tempted to check the discard pile, but I'm gonna pull a Scotsword here and look at it.
Do it.
Wrong one.
Oh, I could have looked at it for you. Oh well, it's fine. Nothing's happening on the combat screen right now.
Okay.
If anything does, no. They're both thinking hard.
All
Yes,
right.
they should.
One crucifix. Holy circles are out. That's not gonna happen. Well, 2 pistols are
I
out.
would use that round 1 if she had it.
Yep. Here we
Okay,
go.
you're playing.
Let's see. Fangs.
Fangs? Oh, into a knife. You saw it coming.
Only 2 though.
Alright. That's 1 fangs left that can still be played. She still has to be afraid, for sure. Like, she cannot count on that being the only fangs this vampire is gonna get. But that's
Plot.
That's really valuable for her. The thing is, yeah, I mean, the vampire is like, do I plot now and risk that she escapes, or do I just play an attack card?
Or does Mina play CG? Or CG, Heavenly Host?
Oh. Dude, she's... I mean, that is ballsy.
I would do it.
I don't think you do now, because right now is the most likely time for this vampire to play Fangs again, assuming it's got it.
Vampire could also escape his bat. I don't see any point of doing that though. I think Scotsword wants to mature the double, the one in Hamburg, not this one.
Oh, well, sure, yeah. I mean, we don't know what that other encounter is, but it could be something worth maturing. But I think really Scotsword is just happy to have 2 vampires back-to-back and possibly only one stake available. Oh yeah, we don't know how many stakes available actually. They have supplied like halfway through the deck again.
Yeah, we don't know who has a stake. Not Mina
I
though.
don't know who has the stakes, right? It could be somebody who's not in position. Oh, going for the plotting.
There it is. She did do the Heavenly Host.
Holy! Wow. Oh wow, that is well played. That is a ballsy move. Oh, that's ballsy. Wow.
Who said that?
Wow. Okay, well that's good. The silver lining for Dracula there is now it's 1 less Heavenly Host he's got to worry about, because that one's not coming back anytime soon. So now the Consecrated Ground
Is weaker.
Honestly, it's still big enough that he really can't move around England the way he would want to.
Yep.
But 1 less HH is always good. Wow, that is a bold play by Mina, man. Well played the Pizzawizard for having the stones to go through with that.
Yeah, I'm curious what's in if he's gonna let Hamburg go.
I mean, you can't really, can you? Like, you've got to deal. Like, you can't have Dracula at 10 points.
Is Leipzig a city too? Leipzig?
A big city? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's huge.
That combat turned around. How much damage did Mina take in that combat? A whopping 0?
Yeah. Just walked in, smoked that vampire, walked out without breaking a sweat.
Good night, people watching. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it.
Nice. Any comments? Any fun comments in the chat? People just getting hype about that.
People are getting hyped. I heard a boom from Snuff, and then Jordy said, "Wow, Captain Gyro in the name of Nomad Games Workshop and Stephen Hand." Key question is what that face down card in Hamburg hoax maybe second vamp. That would be a Galaxy Brain. Yeah, we'll see.
Second vamp would be huge. But
right.
a bit of a gambit though, because like there's a decent chance they kill that thing during the day with like a double team, or even just a stake during. I mean, yeah, less likely a stake during the day, but so it might not even end up mattering all that much.
But it is buying drag time in the UK though, while they're taking care of Hamburg.
I mean, yeah, he can go to Liverpool now and place an encounter, but like his movement is so restricted because of CG. And nowhere in the UK, nowhere in Ireland can he escape that threat. And Wolf Form is not on the board, so it's like whenever he goes to C next, he won't have that option available. So he almost has to go to, well, that's the thing, is now he can't safely go to Dublin, can he? Because he won't have wolf form yet.
Let's see if
CG him into they'll CG him into back to the Irish Sea.
will Seward supply here, or will he try to take out that vampire?
It just depends if he's got a stake.
He hasn't been staking. He's been walking around with the dog.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy. Forgot about the dog.
Yeah. He's got a dog, a horse. He's an animal handler. Seward Doolittle.
Pocket full of dogs. Maybe that's not his only dog. Oh, supplying. Wow.
Yeah, Dr. Doolittle.
Yikes. Yeah, that's not. Ooh. It's not promising for the hunter's ability. Oh, there goes the dogs. Or, I mean, there goes one of the dogs.
Yeah.
Fair.
Let's see if Van Helsing moves to 16. Because you know he doesn't have a horse.
He might have a real ticket. If he's got the stake, he gets a Hamburg.
If he has a 3.
He's not going to be much good in a fight right now. She's got a knife and nothing else.
Yep.
So she's not as useful as an ally in double teaming with vampires as you might want.
Yep. I think they got to take care of it.
They sure do.
Buys Drax some time.
Yeah.
But Godalming's... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Dracula's not in a great position on the board, but the existence of this vampire and the threat of whatever is with it is definitely keeping him alive here.
Supply.
The hunters can't really attack him.
We'll go to good luck.
The problem is, it's like I was saying, like he can go, he can hide, he can feed, so that's 2 more turns.
Oh.
You used it, not when you needed it. Wow, that's an unfortunate time.
Helpful.
Yeah.
It's like his hired scouts.
Yeah, I mean that would also be, well actually no, hired scouts would be very useful right now, because you could just reveal Liverpool and then he can't place a second encounter there.
Yep.
But yeah, so you hide, you feed, you go to Irish Sea, you go to North Atlantic. Okay, now Wolfform is back on the board. But still, that's just a lot of time spent at sea, not really... Ugh. Yeah, it's a tough spot for Dracula.
Then Drax and land to win if he can mature that vampire in Hamburg.
Well, sure, I mean, that's a big if. I think the hunters are going to find some way to deal with that.
Where they're trading.
Yeah.
You have planned ambush. All right, here we go. Another nerve-wracking turn.
It's every turn now, man. This game is, yeah, it's tense.
Imagine if Hamburg is a saboteur.
Oh, that would be some galaxy brain shit.
Because he didn't play it.
Oh, he's feeding now instead of hiding. I guess he doesn't.
Not scared.
I mean, he doesn't want to be revealed by wax cylinders, but like, I don't know. If they get a scouts, then they can prevent you from playing your second encounter.
All right.
I'm just on the assumption here that he's currently in Liverpool, because why wouldn't you be? I guess he could have hidden in Swansea. Maybe, yeah, maybe he did hide in Swansea just to guarantee that he could get a second encounter down and not get scattered out.
Yeah, or he's in Paris right now. No, it can't be. He can't be because it's local rumors.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
So he can't be. He had to be in the UK.
Okay. It's Swansea.
Yeah, there's no other option.
Yeah, he's going Swansea or to go to Liverpool.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Actually, now I'm thinking maybe he hid in Swansea because for the reason I said. Okay, Seward's going in.
Nope, it's not the saboteur. Not the saboteur that I was hoping for.
Wow, it doesn't ambush, so this vampire doesn't think he's got a stake.
I think it's a hoax. That second hoax. No, it can't. It's going to be that first encounter that Scotsword put down.
Yeah.
The original one that he layered.
Probably, I mean, the bodyguard could be like a... Yeah, what would it be? Maybe it is a hoax. We haven't seen the other hoax, so...
Okay, he thinks Seward is all set on his own over there, it looks like. Let's see where she's...
going in? What's happening here?
I don't know. Maybe she's going to Hamburg?
She's gotta be, I mean...
Or is she going to go with them?
She's got it, because if there's a second vampire there, even if he has one stake, like.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, he's
All
really
right.
thinking there's not. Yeah. It's
All
probably
right.
a fair assumption.
What's gonna happen tonight? We'll see. I'm very curious.
There's a good chance they've got excellent weather on at least one person here, so they can start to put the pressure on. But it all does come down to tonight, yeah, because you gotta deal with that vampire, man.
Fangs of Fire thinks it's the soil.
Yeah, that's. Oh, okay. Let's find out.
All right. Well, he knows something we don't know.
All right, vampires. And oh, it was another vampire.
Okay.
Interesting. So he put down. Oh, okay. So he put down an aristocratic in Hamburg as his first move. He was planning to hide and put like a saboteur or some such on it. Maybe.
Yep.
And then he saw the wax cylinder, so he wolf formed out. Huh. Okay.
Well, that's all set.
Yeah.
Ball is in Pizzawizard's hands again, I think, at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in a good spot. He's ready to start putting pressure. Dracula has to think, okay, do I risk a second renewed vigor and like maybe a double excellent weather attack?
Is he gonna will he go to C here? Right.
Let's see. If he goes to Liverpool, there's a chance, not a huge chance, but there's a chance that if Mina and Van Helsing both have excellent weather, and somebody's got a renewed vigor, they could double team him.
Yeah.
And even a fog might not save him in that case.
Has he played wax cylinders lately to see if this encounter after the wolf
No,
form?
he hasn't. Seward's been busy at night searching stuff. So we don't know if it's a hide or not.
Right. Because he'll be trapped to go to C, but English Channel will clear, and everything will be clear for him by the time he leaves now.
That's true, but still, I don't know, man. You just, you like to have more options than that as Drac. You don't like to be in this spot where you're stuck up against the seacoast and can't move anywhere else even if you want to.
Well, sorry, chat. It was not a soil. It was an aristocratic vampire, like I said. I didn't say it at all. I'm just just testing your brains there. I said nothing. A lot of thinking here, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, he's rumored it up.
So yeah, did he? Okay, so he's
Hiding in 32.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Unless it's a fake rumor, but I don't know why you would do a fake rumor here. So he's currently in Liverpool under 2 encounters, and they have not played Renewed Vigor, so he's safe for this turn.
Trying to get the CG ready to go again.
Yeah, he does want that Heavenly Host back, but you know,
See if he goes. Will he go to C? He did. Okay. Will she go to C?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Dracula has to go to C here. He can't go to Manchester. Because that's death by CG.
Yep. Imagine if he, go ahead.
I'm just gonna go on mute for a minute while I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's fine, it's fair. Cylinders. Liverpool, you're right. Let's see. Okay, that's expected. He hasn't played Bunny Trail yet. Does Mina have a stake? I don't think so, because she would have played it. Yeah, I would like to. I don't know who I'd rather be right now. For some reason I can't see the chat anymore. Let's see. He's guaranteeing he's going to get many cards here as he supplies. If he has surprising return, maybe he plays it tonight to bring Rufus back to guarantee 2 more damage, because he's not going to land in North Atlantic. His plan is probably to go to South Atlantic and then Mediterranean Wolf Farm. Probably a Reckless in Liverpool with a Fog. Then you guarantee that you could get it back because Dracula has 3 encounters left. Okay. Newspaper makes sense. Surprising return? Do you have it? No, not doing it. I'm guessing 52 is a desecrated soil. And I'm guessing 32 is, or it's 2 reckless vampires back to back. He's gonna check it. He's gonna check Swansea, I think. No, check the hide. It's the soil. Because that hide is probably not coming back for a long time anyway. Doesn't have to worry about a fog to delay him, though. What if it's like a rat? A rat in 52 and 32. That happened to me in a game is awful. Freaking horrible. Because I wasted all my actions over there just for a rat. Yeah, Drac needs to make 2 land moves. He's gonna land, then move once. Will he go to CAG? Alright, probably going South North Atlantic. No brain play here.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I like the use of the wax cylinders because you're right. Hide's just not really gonna be much of a factor anymore.
Yep.
Might as well use it like that.
But Hide could give him his winning points. Is he gonna go towards CAG now? Go to South Atlantic, Mediterranean, CAG?
Yeah, he might. I was thinking the same thing, because Mediterranean wolf form is great and all, but like when hunters are already in a good position, they can often check stuff pretty
Efficiently,
easily.
yeah.
And the thing is, there are 2 excellent weathers in the deck. Neither one has been played, and the hunters have supplied quite a lot. So Cagliari can be a dangerous place. They can potentially, if they get people in the right position, they can double excellent weather onto you.
That's right.
And then if you guess wrong about who's got the forewarned, even if you did play a fog, then you're...
Oh, not a fast horse at all. Pretty slow.
Yikes.
This horse
That's
is
a big thing. Like, this stage of the game, horses being reliable is pretty critical. And if they come up with some ones at the wrong moment, that can end the game for hunters.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of why they're so powerful. Is that they can reliably move most of their characters to cities every turn. But if they can't do that, suddenly Dracula's in a much stronger position. Alright, Swansea, what's it gonna be?
I thought it was gonna be a soil, but I'm wrong. So we don't know
actually,
yet.
I was thinking the same, because that's the perfect time to play something like that, you know? It's like, you know you won't get attacked when you play it, so it doesn't have to be a defensive card.
And you're healing at sea. Potentially.
Yeah. The hide under or the desecrated soil underneath the hide is an interesting one.
Is Mina gonna supply to see if she can get a stake?
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I don't know what the odds are there.
We've got
been through the deck twice now.
They have been to the deck twice, yeah.
Because She's got to be thinking, okay. Oh, no, she's going in. Oh. Or
Where's she?
not.
Where's she going?
Is she... Oh, is Van Helsing just going to deal with all of this? Maybe she's headed back for the mainland. Oh, what's this? Is this Rufus?
Yep.
Yep, punishing him for staying at sea. I guess they just picked up the SR this turn. Okay, so that's... Yeah, it's going to hurt him because he's in North Atlantic now. He's got to go South Atlantic, or he could go North Sea, but he'll go South Atlantic, Mediterranean, so that's an extra 2 damage at least.
Yeah, we'll see what if this is a desecrated soil here.
Yeah, if this is a delaying card... Oh, he's got the stake, but if this is a delaying card... Ooh! Now what's he gonna do about Liverpool, though? What's he gonna do about Liverpool?
That might delay Mina's departure.
Seriously. I mean, maybe there's a heroic leap around. There's a good chance they've got it now. So if you can pick it up off the right person... Nobody can't. He doesn't have time.
No.
If he doesn't already have the leap on him, then he can't use it on this vampire. And that's assuming it's a reckless, which I think... Have we seen... No, it could be a new vampire, actually.
Yeah, we've seen one new vampire.
I think this is a new vampire, because the recklesses... One got deleted, one was staked earlier in Leipzig, and then there was this one.
Could also be
a new vampire, so we can't kill it with a heroic leap.
Could also be a fog.
So actually, yeah, Mina has to come back and fight this vampire with him.
Okay. Will there be a renewed vigor here to stop that? No. Okay. This could be the end of the game here.
They've just got to double team that vampire.
Yeah, they cannot let that thing mature. Otherwise, it's GG.
Yeah, it's gonna be a night fight. Oh wow, money trail already. South Atlantic, okay. Just ruling out the North Sea sneakiness, I guess. That makes sense. But yeah, a second RV here would have, I mean, that's really painful to have to use both your RVs to kill vampires, but like, you have to stop Liverpool, and it's gonna be a night fight right now.
Imagine if he has 2 stakes on him.
Oh, I mean, listen. If that happens, I'll stand up and applaud.
Let's see what he does.
Let it be the Dracula hidden thing right now. We know where he is. Okay, he's going in.
Ambush him. Yeah, absolutely ambush him.
Yeah, ambush, yeah.
You're gonna get 6 cards out of it. And don't ambush with the vampire.
Although, we don't know that Van Helsing doesn't have a Heavenly Host, so he could just disable it right now.
Could be that stake, man.
Yeah. That's 6 cards, yeah.
Yep.
He better have stake, but let's see what happens now with Mina.
Will she assist in this? Nope.
Oh,
he must have it.
He must have stake. Man, listen, if he came equipped with 2 stakes, wow, that's... wow.
Here we go. You ready for this?
Alright. Is it the stake? Or is he gonna try something with holy bullets?
It's a
It's
guard.
a bodyguard! There was no stake! Oh, you know what? I bet you anything he had a rifle and holy bullets. He was banking on that.
Okay.
Wow.
Game still goes. Games goes on.
Okay, that...
Some high brain play.
Man. I guess maybe Dracula just didn't have the other vampire, or maybe wanted to save it, but... I don't know, I feel like if you have a vampire there, like if you're gonna play one in Swansea, you might as well also play one in Liverpool.
Yeah. Alright, well he's not going back to the UK.
Yeah, so they've ruled out him going back to the UK, they've ruled out him going to the North Sea. So he has to go to the Mediterranean now.
Yeah.
He could wolf form into Spain and risk a renewed vigor attack.
Right. I don't think he gains anything by landing.
No, I think at this point, Saturday he goes to Mediterranean. Sunday he lands on Cagliari. Then he can feed if he doesn't get attacked. And he gets 3 points off the, or not feed, hide. He has 3 points off the hide.
Yeah, he likes to be sneaky too, Scotsword.
The thing is, like, they've been using stakes up to kill all these vampires. They might not have one to spare for Vampire Lair.
However, Godalming's been supplying all day.
Is that true? No, because they've been through the deck twice, so they've got stakes. They've got other stakes. So yeah, if they can get Vampire Lair, then that puts Dracula in a real bad spot.
Because he could land and Cagliari feed, hide, and then leave, and then land somewhere to win.
Yeah, again, if there's no Vampire Lair.
Big if.
And if they don't attack him there, which they're positioning themselves to do, and which, again, on account of the excellent weather's both being available, you know. Oh, Seward's not positioning himself.
Get rid of that garlic wreath.
Yeah. So I guess Godalming is, he's only got one event, actually. You need to get more events onto Godalming, because he needs to have an excellent weather, and he needs to have a forewarned.
Yeah, Van Helsing's done, so he'll be trading off.
Yep. He's just going to supply the rest of the game.
I mean, he'll be landing at 29 today. Yep.
Yeah.
All
okay,
right.
so he gets to landing Cagliari. No points for that. If he wants.
Will he land in Cagliari, or will he keep moving?
Yeah. Will he wolf form? I mean, wolf forming here is real dicey.
Yeah, yes it is.
Another renewed victims out, they can very possibly find you.
He could have both his fogs back, though.
It's true. That's true. Put Mr. Research.
Okay, that's good for hunters.
Ooh, one of my 2 favorite cards got thrown out, Seduction.
Not too bad.
Also, Sensationalist Press right now. That'd be pretty massive draw card to get. Because imagine he wolf forms out of Mediterranean. They draw hired scouts. No, you don't.
Maybe he goes Tyrrhenian, and then he wolf forms to
Go to Bari.
Yeah, Bari. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he could. I mean, that does get him 3 points, and then I mean, it's still a lot's riding there on them not having Vampire Lair.
Yeah.
Thing is, that does lose them a day of one hunter's action if they have to use it. So it's also not. Yeah, he's thinking here. He's thinking, does he want to go to Cagliari? Does he want to wolf form? Does he want to go to Tyrrhenian? All of them have potential major downsides.
The Pizzawizard has done well, despite that early 7-point lead with no way to take care of that vampire.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they've both been playing really well, as you would hope. Anything less, I want my money back.
Yeah, it's finale. It's definitely a finale game.
For sure.
Let's check out the chat. I've been ignoring it. Fog in hand, then he stays at sea until week 4, then lands with fog and then hides. Okay. Let's see what he does. Fangs is saying to wolf form to Clermont-Ferrand.
I mean, you might have to do some risky things like that at this stage.
That's super risky. That's not 100. Maybe you wrote that before there was 2 hunters near it.
It's extremely risky.
Right in the middle of them all. I think... I don't know. I don't know what I think. I'm just watching the game.
He's got to make 3 more moves at this point. Again, assuming no Vampire Lair. I don't know if going to Clermont-Ferrand right now is something that you do when you have 3 moves yet to make. If it was 2 moves, maybe. Because then, they play Renewed Vigor, they check everything but Clermont-Ferrand. And then you get to make your last move, but, like, at this point, You go to Clermont Ferrand, they play Renewed Vigor, they check everything but Clermont Ferrand. Maybe they play CG to sort of like check and hem in the last possible locations, and then you boned. I don't know. It's real tough. It's real tough. Because he's got to worry. I mean, at this point, Cagliari, he can go there. Whoop-de-doo. Then they can move 2 people to Marseille, and he has to worry about the double excellent weather attack.
Yep.
If he stays. And now, if he's holding 2 fogs in his hand, then I would say, yeah, YOLO, go to Cagliari. Play a fog, hide with another fog. But does he? We don't know.
He took a while to slide the trail. He didn't even slide the trail yet.
He can get attacked on this turn too. Again, they play RV. Say John Seward and/or Mina and Godalming both have excellent weather. Yeah, and if each of the people who has excellent weather also has forewarned, then they could attack him on Cagliari even this turn. Oh, but he's not. Well, maybe he is, but he's going for the Med Wolf form. Okay, is there a Renewed Vigor this turn?
Did he wolf form to Cag?
Yeah, completely possible. Completely possible.
Wolf form to Cag. Hide. Leave. Land.
I mean,
Win. Yeah.
If you successfully manage to hide and leave, and if they don't have Vampire Lair, then land. Okay, there it is. All right. Okay, they're checking Cag first.
You have to.
Yep. I'll be shocked if they check anything else. Oh, they didn't.
Ooh.
They checked
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
I've done too many. I've done too many risky Cag plays where I like to CG to or wolf form to Cag.
Yeah, because it's the hardest to get to, so it's like
Bad luck for hunters here.
obvious and...
I'm saying that because I'm looking at the encounter deck, and another Drac event is on top.
Yeah. You almost have to just have Van Helsing supply just to get rid of that.
Well, he just did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why it's rough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, this, the thing is, yeah, Spain is still plausible because he doesn't really need to survive to get a C again. Okay, she's checking Claremont. No dice.
Sorry, Fangs.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plausible cities. 6 plausible cities still left they could be in.
And you walk to 24 for the second one?
Yeah, he might.
I thought Mina was going to go to either Seward or Godalming just to scan.
Yeah. The thing is, there's only one... Clermont-Ferrand is the only city in France that he would be in. And she just checked that anyway. Okay. There's Zurich. Does he check Milan next? Check Geneva.
You know, we checked Genoa.
Cagliari,
Yeah.
that's the game. Well, I guess if he's in Cagliari, if they have a Vampire Lair in their pocket, then that's their plan. Okay, ooh. Interesting. Checking Marseille. I mean, I guess Marseille makes sense because... Well, I don't know. I don't think Marseille makes sense to go to as Dracula here.
It might, because he might have a fog.
Sure, but then a CG kills him.
Does it?
Or not, no, well, it doesn't kill him. Okay, no, it doesn't kill him. They don't have enough hunters for that. But let's say that they don't go to...
He's
less
got.
than 100.
I think he checked Spain out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of have to look into Madrid here. Or Saragossa. Probably Madrid first.
Don't forget, Scotsword did a wolf form 1 against Pizzawizard in his league game before, where he wolf formed to 17 from the Black Sea.
Ooh. Wow, okay. Striking out. Sense. Could still be Saragossa, could still be Geneva, could still be Cagliari. And it could be some other wild stuff like Alicante or Barcelona or, you know. Wow.
He's Cag. I'm telling you, it's Cag.
I'm really thinking it's Cagliari. Like, maybe, I mean, I don't know why they didn't check that. Again, who am I to second guess the world champion? But I don't get why he didn't search Cagliari with that surprise and return.
Out of seed, out of renewed vigor.
Well,
So
actually, okay. Here's the thing. Let's say he has excellent weather. Very high chance that he has it right now. Maybe he's just not that worried about Cagliari because he knows that he can take Dracula down to 8 points instead of 10. Now Dracula still has to survive 2 more times. Which means that between Rufus and Consecrated Ground and everything, he's just banking on catching him that way.
I think he still can. He can night supply, right?
He's got 3 night supplies. I don't know how many. Well, there goes 1. I don't know how many he's used.
That's 2.
Okay. Like 2 left or 2 that he's done?
That's the second one he's done. Because he did one with
Okay.
Mina before.
Cool, I wasn't counting.
Giving her an excellent weather, I'm guessing here.
Yeah, gotcha.
Let's have double forewarned.
Heroic Leap, excellent weather, and hopefully forewarned.
Let's see if CG comes out. I don't know if it would really do anything here.
I mean, you could put the permanent one on Naples, put a temporary one on Cagliari to force him out. But then he just goes to Ionian and then Wolf runs to Sofia and...
That's the third one. Let's see if he feeds.
I don't think he feeds. I mean, the risk of getting attacked here is just... Well, actually, no, the risk is now quite low because Renewed Vigors are both gone.
Yeah. Unless he, like, has double...
I think he hides first because he's got to protect himself.
Yeah, double fog on Cag.
Yeah.
And then
if he
you...
double fogs and then feeds, I mean, then he's in reasonable shape, but...
Unless they have double forewarned. Double forewarned with the Heroic Leap.
Yeah. I mean, that's why you double fog, for sure. But he's still got to move twice, assuming Vampire Lair. After he leaves Cagliari, so... That's not easy to do. Because if the Hunters can get themselves into a position where they're sitting in Sofia... Yep, there's the hide.
Cag. Unless it's a Vampire Lair. If it's a Vampire Lair to get him off of that.
I mean... That's what I'm saying. Is like they have to. They must have Vampire Lair. That's the only reason I can think why they didn't check Cagliari with the surprising return, is that somebody's getting ready to play a Vampire Lair here. Obviously, it's not Godalming. Could be Van Helsing, although who knows if he picked up another stake. Maybe it could be Mina. Okay, ruling out some more remote possibilities here. Also, just threatening in case he were to try to feed. But the problem is now the Hunters just don't, because the Renewed Vigors are gone, they don't have the movement to position themselves into the east as well as they would like to.
Oh, he's supplying.
Oh, he threw away a stake. Oh my.
Oh, this could be it.
Wow, do they not have Vampire Lair? Okay, well there's hired scouts. Now we'll know. Yep. Did he not have Vampire? Why did he not scout Cagliari with that present return?
Well, he's got to go.
I mean, if he doesn't have excellent weather, then there's no point in going to Cagliari at all now. Oh, well, no. No, there is. Yeah, because you gotta threaten him. So that he can't feed. But...
She has a planned ambush.
Well, actually, well, no, check this out. So, okay. He goes to Tyrrhenian Sea. You are threatening him somehow with Seward attacking him via, like, a chartered carriage. If he goes to Ionian, actually, because of Rufus... Oh, okay, so he can't go to the Ionian Sea without feeding, because then CG kills him.
Yep, he's gonna feed first.
He's gotta feed, and that means he's gotta risk being attacked here. This will be interesting.
And it has to be double fog.
It's gotta be. And the rumor is just, you know, who cares? Rumors don't matter at this point, so why not put one down?
Someone has to have Vampire Lair.
That's what I thought, though, but, like, they didn't play it. I mean,
Well,
they still could, but...
Well, if you're gonna play it, you'd have to play it now, I guess, but make sure the person playing it doesn't have CG.
No, it's played during the daytime.
Yeah.
No, daytime, not nighttime.
Yeah, that's what well, yeah, I'm just saying tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant.
Just make sure you're.
During the past day.
Yep. He might win it with 1 HP, Drac.
He might. I mean, he's not gonna win with many. That's for sure.
Let it be known, Scotsword, that I knew you Wolfram to Cagliari. I wasn't fooled by your BS when you rewatch this video later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We both are out here saying
Yeah.
like he's during Cagliari. So we're on record for that.
Yep. How many Drac events? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's only 4 left in the deck.
Mm.
I think he feeds. And assumes no hunter has double forewarned.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, he could. Yeah, going to sea without feeding is risky because then he has to wolf form into Italy. Okay. He feels confident enough to stay. So yeah, if he didn't feed, he would go to Turini and then he has to wolf form to Bari.
And Godalming has nothing for events.
No, then he's at 2 HP. Oh yeah, Godalming can't. Excellent weather, Jesus. So yeah, he doesn't have to be that afraid of an attack right now. Yeah. Only Mina can plausibly attack him. And she might be more concerned about just getting to Florence to position in case he goes to Bari.
Yep. And no more renewed figures.
That's painful for these hunters. That's really, really hard. Like, you know, they had to use that one so early to kill that vampire, and they used the second one on a futile search that, again, not to beat this drum too much, but could have been prevented by just a surprising return onto the most extreme location.
I'm guessing it's double fog. We don't know though. Does he dark call?
Oh wow! I don't know why he would do that.
Just to move Cag down so that he doesn't have to worry about landing.
Whoa.
Let's see the math. Let's see the math on his health. He's got 8 health left, right?
Sure.
So if he dark calls and moves it down 1,
okay,
and he goes down to 6, then he moves to 20 and that's 4.
Right.
And then it slides down.
Still nowhere.
Oh, here she goes.
Oh, she kind of has to. Well, actually, she doesn't have to. They could just like rush into Italy to try and.
It's a double fog.
Yeah, let's find out. She's got a planned ambush. Does she have double for 1? Or is it not a double fog? Oh, it's not. Holy smokes.
Let the spy go off. Doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it kind of does, because they need to get people into position to prevent him from...
No, I would let the spy go.
Depends what she's holding. If she's holding a couple of white ones, like... Ooh, there it goes.
Forewarned.
Wow, she did have, Oh, and there it is. But...
Forewarned.
Yep, that's why you have to have double fog.
That's why she didn't go yesterday.
Can she kill him tonight? He is at 8 HP. She's at 9.
She has to get him.
A gun.
She has to get him down to 2 HP to kill him.
Yeah. And really, 3 would do.
Yeah.
And honestly, even 4 isn't bad. I mean, again, maybe he's got another fog. So if he wolf forms to Bari with 1 HP, then he can survive there. But then he's got to leave to sea. Again.
Let me check the.
Assuming Vampire Lair. If they don't have Vampire Lair, they're sunk. Unless they can kill him right now.
Once they have a CG, if they have a CG, he can't land. He gets him down to 4.
Yeah, I mean, there's combinations of like preventing him landing with how much damage they do. So there still are paths for both players here.
I think it's Dracu's strength here.
Yeah, because she has to try to kill you. So if you have mesmerizes and strengths, you use them. You don't try to kill her. You just prevent all of her stuff.
Because you can't.
You play a Spirit of Mist on
yeah,
round 5,
no Heavenly Host, so she doesn't have it.
Yeah. That's right. We don't even know if there is a full complement of Heavenly Host. Like they might still be drawing for the last one that she used previously.
It's taking a long time. Maybe if you drew a brick hand, the Mason hand.
That would suck. Can you imagine if you drew 3 escapes and 2 plottings right now?
I would laugh. But I mean, like, he knows that.
Go ahead.
He's got planned ambush out, so I mean, like,
Yeah.
the only option is strength. Like, I don't see another option.
Yeah.
Claws?
That's
You're
like,
gonna get
one.
shot with a pistol.
Yeah. I mean, mesmerize. Okay, then
You're gonna
you
get
can only
punched.
play 2 damage to you, but you're preventing more damage because maybe you have mesmerize, but you don't have strength.
Escape has missed. Escape has missed.
I mean, he's hoping to survive long enough to escape his miss and still have some HP left.
Yeah.
But
Too much enough lucky find.
He's thinking too long for this to be anything other than an awful hand. Otherwise, you'd play strength, like you said.
Right. That's obvious. He's probably hitting himself. Oh dear. Maybe he spilled his tea with excitement.
Man. Tense. Tense. So yeah, let's say he doesn't have his strength. Again, plotting, he can get hit for 2 by the pistol and it's cancelled, so that sucks. Mesmerize, he only gets hit for 1, so there's that. Claws, fangs, those both suck. But maybe you use up a claws, because again, your concern here is not trying to kill Mina. Maybe you use up a claws just to force her to play pistol, and then you hope to... Okay. Okay, so yeah, he's forcing her to
keep the punch.
the punch, yeah.
Alright, 3 to go.
So yeah, that screams not a good combat hand. But maybe he'll draw strength this time. Yeah, you're right. 3 rounds to go. He's got to survive 3 rounds without taking more damage if he can at all help it.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just going to depend. This is what I don't like about the combat system is that everything comes down to what kind of cards Dracula draws. And it's way too easy and way too commonplace for Dracula to draw a worthless combat hand in like the crucial moment. Because this is like a pivotal game-deciding combat. And if it's decided by the fact that all he drew was a bunch of escapes and plottings, like, that's just lame. That's not like a fun way for the game to go. So along with my complaint about Consecrated Ground being too powerful, that's my other big gripe with the game, is that Dracula's combat hand is too random.
Let's say strength, claws.
Claws.
Oh no!
Oh, this is not looking good for old Drac. This is not looking good at all. Oh, this is rough. Yeah, he doesn't have the cards he needs.
You must have.
You don't play claws there.
No, you don't.
You just don't have anything else good. Oh, that's brutal.
Sorry, guys, you hear my phone going off. Do you play a knife here, or do you play a dodge or a punch? I play a punch.
Yeah, because that at least cancels the mesmerize if that's what he's got, and if
Yeah.
you get hit for strength, big deal. Then he's used up his strength.
Gets him down to 3. Gets him down to 2 HP. It's GG.
Gets him down to 3 HP. It's GG.
Why 3?
Because he has to be able to wolf form.
Ah, I see.
Oh well, actually no, that's not true. Okay, wait.
Strength. Plotting.
Oh, he's gotten boned by his hand, dude. Wow, this is awful. He's gonna lose the game just because he didn't draw any good combat cards.
Not
That's so
necessarily. Not necessarily. I mean, he could get a Fang
Well,
here.
Nah.
Fang back up to 4.
That's true. He can heal himself up to 4 now. But she just plays a pistol. Because she's not mesmerized, remember?
No, she's not.
So she just plays a pistol, and then okay, he gets 2 health back, and then she does the 2 damage again with the pistol.
He could kill her though. There's a place you could kill her here. So let's say she plays a pistol, then he plays a mesmerize.
That's true. He could kill her. I mean, okay, this is a big plotting. Everything has to go right for him after this, for that to happen.
Yeah.
Because he would have to play mesmerize on the next turn. Because then if she chooses punch, he cancels the punch. Now she's mesmerized, great. But he's got to get the fangs onto her past the knife, and he's only got a couple more rounds to do that.
Yeah, now I'll probably play mesmerize here. If he has it. He's already played one of them.
Mm-hmm. I think you do play mesmerize here. Because it puts her in a bad spot either... Oh, well, no, it puts her in a bad spot either way. Like, yeah, if she punches, then you have to burn your plotting, but then you've somehow got to find a way to get the fangs past that knife.
Right, because he can bite her for the win. Oh, no, he won't bite her for the win. Because he probably has great strength on him. He has to.
Oh, true.
He's drawing the whole...
They definitely have great strength, yeah.
He's drawing the whole deck, yeah.
Yeah, they for sure have great strength, so actually, yeah, even killing her isn't gonna... Or even biting her isn't gonna win him the game.
I'll get him a point. Get him the point he needs. No.
Neutralize Vampire Lair.
So Drac's objective is to be above 2 HP. Nina's objective is to make sure he's below 2 HP.
Does he play Fangs here?
Mez?
What she plays? Oh.
It's bad.
Why did she escape?
No need to cancel.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's big. He still has to get the fangs past that knife. He's only got 2 rounds to do it.
Does he have double fangs? Has he fanged yet?
He has not fanged, but he can't do that because if he fangs into a knife, he dies. He has to... Well, I mean, no, he has to gamble, so maybe he does just play double fangs. But she won't dodge here. I mean, she'll play a knife. She'll play a knife.
She plays...
No, she can't. It's not that simple because he can break the knife with strength.
He could.
And then...
But he's gonna die regardless, so if he plays... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, the thing is, assuming they've got great strength and none of this matters and the game's already over, Pizzawizard's won. If they somehow don't, then he has a narrow... Okay, he's going for it. Okay.
He could have played knife.
GG, he doesn't have it! He doesn't have it! Oh!
Oh my god.
He doesn't have no strength! Dude!
Well played.
Wow. Holy smokes, he didn't have great strength. Or Vampire Lair, I guess.
No.
Man.
He just needed to knife. I would have knifed.
Holy smokes.
Wow. Scotsword's probably thrilled. Okay, so final HP was 4 for Drac.
No, 2.
Well, no, he got the bite off.
Right. Oh, he discarded great strength. And Scotsword's telling us that. So we knew that.
Oh.
Or we wouldn't have if we had looked at the deck. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Well played. Second half of the game. Second half goes up at 2 o'clock. I think Captain Gyro's streaming.
Oh, 2 o'clock. So that is, for those of us not, that's 1 hour and 10 minutes from now.
Yeah, 1 hour from now. I will put the link. Put the link in the channel.
Well, now I'm rooting for Pizzawizard because I want this to go to a 3rd game so I can watch the final.
Yep. Let me go to my YouTube. Captain Gyro's stream. Or his channel. I think... There we go. We've got the channel, then I can share it. There we go. I'll share it in the chat with you guys. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you, JBPhill, for being here. It's an exciting game. I was hoping for Pizzawizard, but Scotsword is also good. I'm just hoping for a non-tournament organizer to win. But it's
well, now I'm rooting for Pizzawizard for a game too, because I want this to go to a 3rd game. So
yep.
We're on the same page there.
Gotcha. All right. Let me just put this in the chat. And thank everyone for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. And thank you to JBPhill and all the other tournament organizers for putting this league together for us. It's been a fun one.
Good. Yeah. Well, thanks for streaming so many games and participating, making it worthwhile.
Yeah. How long has this been going for? The league?
Started in September, I think.
Scotsword's here. He says, "Hey."
Oh, hey.
We were rooting for you, Scotsword. I was rooting for you the whole time. Whole time. But I said knife. I said knife that last round. I was saying to knife and to risk it. But that's how it goes. And thank you to you, JBPhill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That was a super close game.
Nail biter.
Seriously. Really fun one to watch.
Very fun. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for streaming with me. Scotsword, it was a gamble either way. I agree. I think he probably is like very excited right now, so I'll see what he says. He risked the fangs. Did he have double fangs? So I want to know. Did you have double fangs?
No strength at all in the final combat. Yeah, I was figuring his hand was bad.
Yeah. We figured you had a crap hand. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I'm typing in the chat for. I can just say it. You can hear me. I'm so used to like asking questions and then writing it. Let's see. I'm gonna add how does this work? You need to be friends with JBPhill. Oh, we're not friends. Okay.
Yeah.
It's too bad. I sent your friend request on Discord so I can get Scotsword in here if he wants to talk at all.
How do I accept this?
Yep. I don't know. With the accept button. I'll invite you into the chat, Scotsword, if you want to talk to us for a bit.
I don't know. I can't click on the place where the friend request is. Weird. Maybe I can do it on my phone.
You have to go to. I don't know how you do. How do you even do this?
No, there's like a button where the message is, but I can't press it because I'm in the call, I think. Here, accept. How about now?
There we go. All right, let's see if this works. You gotta join the other one.
Oh. Okay, I'm in it.
Yeah, let's see if he shows up. He's wrapping up his video. He's coming in. You could always double up on it. Let's see what's going on here. I'm reading what you wrote in the chat. I ignored it.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing everything here. Okay, so he was worried. He was worried about oh, we can add Pizzawizard too if he wants to come in. I think I'm friends with him too on Discord. Let me add him. Yeah, I'll add him too. Someone will show up. If not, we'll just awkwardly wait here for this end of stream with only like a few people watching.
Dude, we do.
Hey, it's Pizzawizard here.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
I hear you.
Hey.
Yeah. Hello.
I was hoping for you. I was pulling for you the whole time.
This is not good, guys. Look, if we're talking, Scotsword's not here right now, this is not good. I do not feel good about the Dracula game. I needed to win this one. This is not the setup. Oh.
Well, I'm rooting for you now because I want this to go to a third game. I'm not going to be able to watch the one this afternoon, so I'm really hoping for a third game to decide this. So, rooting for you now.
Yeah, I would have. Go ahead.
That surprising return hurts so badly. Not playing it the turn earlier, because the next turn, I think he discarded the great strength. He had like money trail, excellent weather, great strength, and then he drew, or surprising return, and then I think he drew the excellent weather. And I discarded great strength because I thought I would need the money trail for when he left England, because I wanted to know where he went, and I kept the surprising return because I needed to play surprising return for Rufus Smith, and that was the only one I had at the time. And I thought the excellent weather was better than excellent weather would be better than great strength, because he was so low. I thought if I could get on him, the bite wouldn't matter. But
yeah, we were hoping. We knew your objective is to get him at 2 HP, so we would go to C and die.
He only needed to actually be at 4 because I had a full CG and he couldn't go back to KEG, so I only needed to get to 4, but still couldn't quite get there.
Did you have CG or not?
Yeah, I drew it late. I think I drew it with like a Mina supply
And
after
were
she landed.
were you fully equipped with CG?
Yeah. Yes. So if he leaves, he can't misdirect Keg because he will form there. I can CG Genoa, Rome, and Naples, and then he has to move again and he dies if he's at 4 HP. But
Right. That's why we thought that with the great strength you had that one.
yeah, I don't know. Mistakes were definitely made there. Like great strength there wins me the game. If I Night Supply with Mina maybe and get rid of her horse. She also had Lucky Find, but the problem is she needed all the events she had to get to where she was. Like she needed the Excellent Weather, she needed a Forewarn, she needed a Planned Ambush. Maybe she's supposed to take Lucky Find instead of Planned Ambush. There's a lot of things I could have done differently there. I deserve not to have won that game. I made mistakes for sure.
But you also you had crap luck for like early newspaper reports or any kind of way to find his trail.
Yeah.
I drew both nude videos in the first 2 days of supplying. That was pretty cool.
Hey Scotsword, I hear you.
No, I can hear you now. It seems like thanks for streaming, you two. It feels like from both of us, we both had really awkward moments in that game. It definitely didn't look comfortable for you early, and then I had some real awkward like moments throughout in terms of in the final combat not drawing stuff I needed. I got the second fog when I played the hiding Cagliari.
Oh, we
So
thought for sure it was double fog. Yep.
Locked Mina completely. I misplayed the Ruber token when it's Swansea. You played the Leipzig combat. Amazing. And I felt like as soon as you did that, the momentum just seemed to fall all the way back. But then did you get rid of Great Strength to have Surprising Return? Is that what happened? Because I saw Great Strength got discarded, and I saw then Ruber's Myth came back. I couldn't work out with the timing if you had to discard it for that.
Yes, it's actually I think my biggest regret of that game. My PV is going to be released eventually, and I think I realized it halfway through the game. I realized that it was bad at the moment, and then later when you were in KEG, I was like, oh my god, this is the worst thing, the worst thing ever. Because he had 3 good events, and I didn't play Surprising Return when he went to C, which is what I should have done. I should have played it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna play my Renewed Vigor. Just skip through my Dawn prompts. I don't care. It's fine. And then in the middle of my like day phase, I was like, wait. I think I supplied with him, and I drew a 4th good event, and he had like Great Strength, Money Trail, Excellent Weather, Surprising Return, and I was like, I have to discard one of these now. Why didn't I just play the Surprising Return? So I discarded, I think, Great Strength, because at that point you were low, or I thought you were going to be low by the time you landed. I didn't think that. I thought if I got you in a combat, it would be fine. That would be the tough part, was actually getting to a combat with you.
Yep.
But
for the record, if Great Strength did go off, if you had Great Strength, you would have won that game, because he'd go up to 4 HP. And then he'd have to go to C or Dark Hall.
Yeah.
And then he was fully equipped with the CG. So
I drew it late. I drew it when you were in KEG. I drew the CG.
Okay, that's pretty late. But I had to work off the assumption that you had it. That's why I use feed. Because there's always a risk that then if I don't feed, then suddenly you throw it out, and then I'm in real trouble. And you need.
I also didn't have Vampire Lair, but you didn't know that, right? I think that if I'm you, I'm scared of the Vampire Lair, because if I go to C, you can't undo that. You can't unring the bell once you leave.
Yes.
So I think feeding was right there for you.
Yeah. And I was having to. As soon as I saw that Godalming did not have any events, even though he was on Barcelona, and then you drew one, I think was with a Night Supply, but then you obtain Evil Presence. I'm like, okay, I'm completely safe from Godalming. I'm not going to get 2-on-1 here. I have to hope I can work around Mina. I was actually thinking it was going to be a Heroic Leap, not Planned Ambush, and Heroic Leap would have been just as bad.
Oh yeah, I would have. I didn't have Heroic Leap there. If I had Heroic Leap, I would have thrown it down.
Yeah,
and
that makes sense.
Do you stay? Do you Dark Call? You were at 8. Do you go to 1 HP rather than go to C at 1 HP?
No, because then. Oh, well, no, I probably would go to C, because if I Dark Call, that's just giving you an additional turn. Because, I mean, you're so far through the deck, it's a very good chance you've got Vampire Lair and Consecrated Ground and all that stuff. And if you have Consecrated Ground, time to set it up. But if I delay even more, it just gives you even more chance to win. So I would just go to C and just say, what will be, will be. If you have CG, fine, I lose. And that's the way it just goes.
Yeah, I really thought you wouldn't go to KEG for that reason. I thought KEG would be delaying the game. I thought you wouldn't want to give me any more time to supply. Like, I was actually worried you went, like, a la Kant or something weird. I was worried you were going to, like, move the next day and I was going to lose.
That's interesting. I felt from the opposite perspective. If I go to Cagliari, that forces you to now do something. Whereas if I go to Turinian, then you go, oh, I know exactly where he is. I can reposition. I can supply with whoever I need to, right? And then if you had renewed vigor on top, you know, my plan initially was to go to Bari. But then once I did the calculation, then once River Smith came back, I was like, well, no, because you can just CG me off into the Adriatic and then I die. So I didn't want a landing tag because I didn't get points for landing. I thought, if I can maybe bait you into a situation where you use your renewed vigor to kind of search around and not find me, I've got a chance. But that was just too close for comfort. And just as soon as I saw my combat hand against me, I was like, well, I'm absolutely screwed here. I had in my initial hand, I had double claws, escapist mist, plotting, and mesmerized.
Oh, that's actually better than I thought. I was like, oh, he's definitely got the 3 escape plotting hand.
Yeah, but the thing is, because he had planned ambush, that's the problem. Because you had planned ambush, he could work around anything that I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I think me and Strider were saying, like, the only thing that you can play in that situation is either strength, if you have it, or else mesmerize.
Yeah,
I was
strength
sure you would play strength if you had it. When you didn't play strength, it kind of told me you didn't have it essentially, right? Like mesmerize, you only play mesmerize if you don't have strength.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
unless I wanted to bait out the punch, and then I play strengths the following turn, potentially to break something. It was only then I suddenly realized when I was in the plotting screen, I was like, I've lost. There's no way. I haven't got enough health. I can't go to C, and then EVS CG makes it even worse. But I think at that point, I was so low. I was like, I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna do, you know, whatever the achievement is, just jump into the sea and kill myself.
Oh my god! Don't tell me that now. Don't tell me you gave up. No.
But then it just at the right moment it clicked, and so I went, oh, hang on a minute, I might be able to mesmerize Fang you, and yeah, I had to then. It was just a 50-50 gamble. Like a lot of our combats were, they were just 50-50 choice. Do you play knife round 5 or round 6? And I had to just hope that I picked the right time. But I was like, I'm just gonna play Fangs round 5. If you play knife, fair enough. It's one of those gambles, and it's not really. I don't think it's not really a skill thing. It's just 50-50 luck if you pick the right one. I felt, but playing dodge makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
No, but it makes perfect sense, right? Because you could then play dodge, thinking I'm going to play strength to break your knife, and then you play knife, and then you're completely safe round 6, right? You're never going to die in that situation. You might even then kill me.
Right.
So
it's just the gamble of do you have both? Because neither Fang had been played, right? So my worry was that you would like strength. Or you could play Fang back to back, and I just had to hope I could line up the knife with one of them. But
I wasn't guaranteed the Fangs either, because I had to use the plotting to pick up the mesmerize, and it was only then when the round when you then dodged, I was either dodge or knife, the Fang came into my hand. It could have easily been the strength that then fell into my hand, and then I would have strengthened to dodge, does nothing, and then you're safe to knife me because you know you're not going to die. So suddenly then the combat hand worked in my favor after 4 awful rounds. But it's just it's free of Dracula life.
it is interesting how hunters are like, I try to act like Dracula has every card in his hand, and sometimes I feel like I'll quote unquote get Dracula, but I didn't actually get Dracula. Dracula just didn't have any other options. Like it's like, oh, I have option A or B. I only have A in my hand. Well, I guess I'm playing A, and then the hunter counters A, and you're like, the hunter's like, I'm so smart, but Dracula's like, well, that's the only thing I could do. That like it's interesting. You don't always have the decision making.
Right.
The Heavenly Host play was very brave. We thought.
Yeah, we did not have great strength, by the way. That combat, she had planned ambush, and I was like, I got this. I don't need planned ambush. It's fine. I didn't plan to kill the vampire at the time. But like that was really risky. When you're right, when that fight went my way, that was a big swing. Because if Mina dies there, I think that is actually the game. Because I don't think I can deal with both. I only had 1 stake. I don't think I could have dealt with both new vampires. It was very, very, very risky. Unnecessarily so, maybe, but it did work out.
And the local rumors draw with Godalming was huge to show that it had to be the Britannica, had to be England, because he's surrounded by Le Havre and Paris. You had someone on Bordeaux, and he was on Nantes. And we knew right away it was Swansea, but...
Well, I think somebody was on Brussels at some point.
Yeah, as soon as you knew I hadn't wolf-formed to Santander or hadn't done something sneaky like go to Toulouse or something, that made your life easier. You didn't have to search for me in that sense. I guess the only thing I was surprised about
the fear of God in me.
Why did you send Mina over as well to Britannica? Because in the end, she didn't do anything.
I was worried you were gonna hang around there for a while, and then I thought that if I only sent one hunter, there was a chance you would fog him or something, and then you could sit in England for like 2 to 3 more days, and then you leave and like can wolf form the mainland, then start getting points. I felt like I had to put 2 people there to force you off. I also was very worried that there like a vampire would slip through. There'd be like a bats, and then there would be a vampire, and I wouldn't be able to get it, and you would win. I was like, it felt like I just wanted to send 2 people to be sure it was dealt with. And that hide, by the way, put the fear of God into me. I saw that hide. I had no forewarned. I see the hide card with the thing. If there's a fog there, I can't deal with it. And there's a vampire. I just lose. Like I was going down like the rabbit hole of do I need to start night supplying to try to get forewarned in the next 2 days, so that I can actually get the vampire. And then the deduction came down, and it was like Desecrate's phone. I was like, oh my god. I've been so tilted by it's nothing. It wasn't even a vampire there. It was a bodyguard.
I couldn't believe when I saw that bodyguards.
I didn't have a vamp. All my fighting vamps. I was saying that I did say in commentary. If Pizzawizard can look at the discard card and card count, he'll realize I don't have a fighting vampire there.
Oh, we didn't do
It
that.
could be aristocratic. Like it didn't. If you had fog there, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I thought the only reason you would hide was to fog and aristocratic. I was like, why else would he hide? He knows I have the black cylinders. He would only hide if it was like guaranteeing something huge. In my mind, it was so big, but then it wasn't. But
We were hoping for the Amsterdam start in the commentary
me too,
booth.
actually. And I saw he wolf formed to Leipzig. I was like, I'm gonna check Amsterdam. Maybe he went there because I saw he went back to his starting location. I was like, what if he's in Amsterdam layered right now, and I can move Van Helsing there? And I had no forewarned, so I knew I probably wasn't gonna be able to kill you. But I was like, if he's in Amsterdam, that would be so cool. And then he wasn't. And I was like,
I wasn't. I baited you all along.
look, it wasted time. Actually, Van Helsing, he had to go back on the rail line next turn. Like that was not insignificant either. Some bad moves there by me, but it's all right.
Well played, though, both of you. So your next game is in an hour?
Yeah.
52 minute. If you need to make it an hour for dinner, Scotsword, like we can
That's
do
okay.
that.
I'm not extremely hungry, but I'll probably just go and just chill out and have
Yeah.
a little something.
Yeah, we were joking about you spilling your tea in the chat during some of the tense moments.
I did have tea, but I haven't spilt it. It's all been dropped, so I'm gonna have to make a new cup before the second game. But my heart was pounding throughout all of that. It was just insane. I can't wait to watch back the neutral stream and then your perspective 2 piece was.
You don't want to. Oh god, looking back on how I reacted to that hide card, it just feels so stupid now. Like obviously at the time it could have been a fog vampire, but like I don't know. It's fine.
I wish it was. I wish it had been now.
Well, yeah, because I mean, obviously, I think I was like 40 cards deep at that point. Like, there's a good chance I have one of the forewarns, but I just didn't. Which meant that if there was you can't know how dire that is for me because you don't know what's in my hand. Like, if I forewarned your fog, you feel pretty bad.
Sure.
What was the first encounter you put down? The one that you've layered.
The aristocratic. It was the aristocratic vampire, right?
Yeah, it was the aristocratic. Yeah, I had because my starting hand was awful. I had in this way it worked out. I had 3 aristocratics, Desecrated Soil, and Saboteur. Not the most inspiring hand. So I think I did get a hoax at some point. But
You did.
Came later.
You got it for his first behind the veil. We saw the hoax in your hand.
Right, it must be when I threw down the first aristocratic vampire. I think then a hoax appeared. Yeah, that makes sense. So it worked out well. Like I had a poor starting hand, but then you didn't find newspaper, so the 2 things sort of cancelled out a little bit. And I was sort of like, I'm going to be clever. I'm going to go to Hamburg and then pretend I'm going to wolf form. I'm not actually going to wolf form, and you're going to be running around to Frankfurt and Strasbourg and all your favorite places, or Amsterdam, and you're not going to find me. And it's just sitting there in Leipzig, but it didn't work out.
Well, it didn't work out because I was so like slow. I was so lethargic at the beginning. I just sat there and supplied. I mean, I supplied for like a whole week. Like you got your first encounter to a layer, and then you matured your wolf form rumor token. It was just a very slow start for me.
Yeah, make sure you fill your form out, but it's going to be hard because you didn't find him in the first week.
Oh yeah.
Let me go fill out my form
Immediately.
Hold on.
You know, this stuff is going to get mad.
Immediately. Look, I'm going to get my video uploading, and then I'll fill out the form. I'll be right.
Yeah, what I recommend doing for you guys is when both of your videos are up, sync them up so that it's the exact same time, so you can talk to each other after the game. It's fun to watch when you see both people playing at the same timestamp. If you want to,
I feel like that sounds good for fights, especially like
about what's fun to rewatch. So when both videos are up, I'd put them back to back and to see what you're both saying. Cause
Oh man, the cacophony of noise, because I just swear most of the time. and if you again, I mean, you're the epitome of cool. You and Mr. Green are the epitome of cool when you play. So if you were getting tilted, the cacophony of madness. Oh dear.
It's okay.
But we had like 10 viewers at one point, which is nice. You had a good turnout.
That's amazing. I can't wait to watch it back. I'm sure the banter was amazing.
Yeah. Well, just be aware that I think the first part of the game I was trying to have breakfast, and all I could hear was stuff like banging around. And stuff was like, you gotta fix it. All I hear is random background noise. So I fixed it because my microphone is this. It's right by the computer, and it's on a stand, so everything nearby gets picked up. So I think I fixed it, but I don't know. So I apologize in advance if the stream sucks. But JBPhill was a pleasure to have there. He was a beast.
I mean, I don't know if I would say all that, but
Yep.
I commented. I said some things, I called some things correctly in my opinion. So, yeah.
We did point out, though, that both of you have one on your, quote, weaker side.
That's true. We were looking at the results, yeah, and you've each, well, in phase 1, or phase 2, rather, you each won as Dracula against each other. And then in the other phase 4, you each won as hunters against each other.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, there's been more Dracula wins amongst the two of you at this point than Hunter wins.
Mm-hmm.
Or something. We're gonna need some good. We're gonna need him not to draw both motivators in the first 8 cards. That's what we're gonna need. We'll see. Oh. See.
I might have a repeat of your game where maybe I don't draw the stuff I need to find you, so you get a nice vampire mature early, and then it was like, okay, we've had the same game. You never know. That's the thing.
I feel like I've become Wakajic almost. I feel like I've become him. What I did to him in the last league, you're gonna do to me this league. Let's see. There's worse people to be. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should let you go, so you can go eat and relax, and I can go relax and think about my master plan.
Absolutely. Plan out what you're gonna do.
Yeah, good luck to both. Congratulations on a really, really close game. It was fun to watch. Definitely worthy of a championship match.
That's good. I'm glad it was a close game, actually. That is true. This was climactic. It had cool moments in it. It wasn't like Dracula landed against CG and that was the end. That would have been boring.
Yeah.
This was like...
Yeah.
Cool.
A game that ends in an epic fight, that's what we're all looking for.
It ended with the bite. Because I was hoping for Pizzawizard, at the end. But, it is what it is.
You said you wanting me. What is this? Flip-flopping.
Yeah, let's see.
Root for the underdog. Hello, who's number 2 seed here?
Hunter's OP.
I'm the underdog.
The Dracula's the underdog.
Exactly.
Oh wait, so we should be
game.
rooting for you. Yeah, that also supports me.
Yeah, in the next game we'll be rooting for you though.
We'll see. Well, now that everybody wants a tiebreaker, I keep people messaging me. They're like, "We need a tiebreaker."
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'll ride on you, Pizzawizard. I don't want to come home later tonight and find out that there's a new world champion and I didn't get to see it. So I need you to win.
I wish there would be a new world champion. I feel like it's just the old guard coming back, being like, "You kids think you have all these new strategies? Bam! No,
Yeah.
still what we did still works."
Yep. But anyway, congratulations, guys. And next game is in an hour on Captain Gyro's channel. I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the comments, actually. I don't know how to do that. I think it's...
Thank you very much for streaming.
Of course.
Thanks for the quick chat. I'm going to head off. But,
It's fun.
GG, Pizzawizard. Amazing game.
GG, well played. Well played.
Take care, guys.
Take it.
Yeah, take care, everyone. Bye. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thank you, JBPhill. See you soon.
Yeah.
And that concludes the stream, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.